You're all set here?
Excuse me?
Are you all set here?
Well, yeah, there's nothing else obviously you can help me out with at this point.
So you're all set. So you're going to go to IA right now, correct?
Yeah, I'll be there.
All right.
I'm going to be going.
Okay.
I'm going to be going.
Okay. So you're going to stand here with your cell phone on?
I thought you were busy. I thought you were a busy man.
I am busy.
So you should get to work.
I should get to work? Is that what you're telling me?
If you're busy.
We're going to have a problem between you and I.
We're gonna do an interference.
His body camera's on. His body camera's on. Stop. He has his body camera on.
I don't care.
Stop,
I don't
man.
care.
Right?
This is private property.
Okay? I'm not doing anything.
You're not going to videotape me and have an attitude with me.
I'll get off of it.
I'm going to tell you what right now, dude. I'm not the one. Okay? I gave you the information you needed, and I gave you your outlet. Right? You were giving your outlet. No, you wanted to stand there and hold your cell phone in my face. Is what you wanted to do. Yes, you do. Take your cell phone and go and make your complaint. Okay.
Can I grab my cell phone?
You stay right here.
I'll get it for you. I'll get it.
All right. Where's your car at? Where's your car at? Where's your car at?
I'm gonna go, man. I'm going.
All right, no, but where's your car?
Why didn't you know where my car's at? You were about to arrest me, man, for real?
Is your body camera on? Yeah, my body camera is on, buddy. I'm Trooper Costello, 1139. Yep.
Wow.
Listen, with the situation
you were gonna arrest me for real?
We're gonna detain you of what the situation was going on, man.
I'm leaving. Conversation's over. Go ahead. I'm leaving. Stop. Thank you.
I strongly suggest that we all stop using the term gang stalking. It is completely deceptive, and as fightgangstalking.com, which is funny that they have to call it that, because that's now what it's become to be known as. And if you called it anything else, people wouldn't find the site. But even them, who have it in their name, say it's misinformation and disinformation. So let's just read here. In any case, an extensive review of relevant published news reports and other information suggests that the term gang stalking, and most, but not all online references to it, is disinformation from U.S. intelligence community, intended to obfuscate the nature of a set of real tactics, sometimes referred to in the security industry as disruption operations. And we need to start using this term security industry. I use it a lot, and it really is the umbrella term, because this is really a very unholy alliance between corporations who are soulless, quite frankly, and whose only goal is to make money, and the people who are hired using, unfortunately, tax money to protect and serve us, but that use their position of power and authority to exercise their personal or political motivations. This, of course, has been done since the beginning of time in varying ways. But I think we should stop using that term. And what term should we use instead? Blacklisting would be a good one. Blacklisting is really rooted in the Broadcast 41 here, which is a great book. I suggest you read it. Is really rooted in the same type of thing, but done for different reasons. In the 50s, you would call people a communist and use that as a justification. Everything that happened to the Broadcast 41 is blacklisting, but was gang stalking. But of course, the term gang stalking is meant to confuse people. It has nothing to do with criminal gangs. That's the disinformation part. It does involve stalking, though, intense long-term surveillance and harassment involving varying levels of community. And this kind of goes without saying. I mean, again, this is sort of, we see neighborhood watch groups implicated in this, and, dirty cops, and, it's like the espionage and sabotage of the Nixon era and Watergate. It's all the same thing. It's basically just criminals who often, work in the security industry, we need to use that term, taking advantage of the situation or the job that they're working in. Call it blacklisting. If you have another term that you think would be best used, leave it in the comments section. Let me know what you think. But something along those lines. And the term stalking has also connotations that I think are negative to advancing this forward, because it just... There was a report I read about how stalking isn't even taken seriously by the police. There's just something about it. They don't want to deal with it. Like, it's a weird thing, and I think they think people are making it up. But we've seen blacklisting happen since the beginning of time. I mean, George Orwell was one of the famous people being blacklisted. I mean, he was one cop wrote something in his file claiming he was involved in communism, which was later taken away. George Orwell's a national hero now, and a beloved writer and someone that we all respect because he was ahead of his time and he was telling the truth that we weren't really ready to accept. And now this is the new truth that we're not really ready to accept. That this is happening all around us. It's widespread and being done by people in positions of power. Look at Carter Page and George Papadopoulos. We have two recent examples of it. Some slippery lawyer lies, submits a warrant application with 17 lies or omissions. The judge signs off on it for some bizarre reason, and two people who clearly were not involved in any criminal activity were put under. It wasn't just covert surveillance; it was overt. Remember, Carter Page and George Papadopoulos. They sent a woman into George's life to try to get him to cheat on his wife. And they were, she was wired. They were recording the whole thing from a distance. They basically told her to go hit on him and try to seduce him so that they could use that to destroy his marriage, known as corrosion or decomposition. This is being done to people, at cabinet level positions in political or presidential campaigns. Now, I'm not political at all. I don't trust any of these people. I'm certainly not on Donald Trump's side. I can tell you that much. Or anybody's side. These people, they're all crooked, every single one of them. Once you realize that, you should start going over to the 10th Amendment Center and watching their videos. They're doing great bipartisan work to try to corrode or decompose or use corrosion on federal overreach. And they're doing a great job of it. But once you realize that, this is bipartisan. They would have done that to a Democrat. They're not against Republicans. They were just those are the people that were targeted. But they were trying to use decomposition and corrosion on the lives of people in a presidential campaign, and they got caught doing it. And that was just a couple of years ago. So it's far more widespread than you think. Thanks for watching.